And welcome back. And of course, once again, it is time for Dale's Under 18 segment. Good morning, Dale.
Yes, thank you very much, Dick. Well,
much.
Nice. I think I've got a sense of deja vu here, but Inverleigh played Werribee on the weekend. A good game of football, but Inverleigh showed their value, I suppose. They were sitting third on the ladder at this specific stage of the year, or second actually, I think it might be. Third, no, it must be third because the other two sides are undefeated. That's
correct.
Right. The big game out there today. Inverleigh 13-10-88 defeated Werribee 3-6-24 goals for the Inverleigh side. Perrott, Tarbert and Muir all with 3. Their better players out there was Perrott, Viles, Hill and McConaughey. And for the Werribee side, they had 3 individual goal kickers. Better players, Byrne, Camilleri, Eli, or Elil, I think his name is, and Novanek. Now, Byrne has been selected in there, or picked in their squad of 22 occasionally with the senior side, but at this stage hasn't got a game, but his name regularly pops up there, so he might be one to watch in a couple of weeks. Belmont Lions played East Geelong, and Belmont Lions playing some good football, 7-12-54 to defeat East Geelong 7-8-50. Goal kickers, Zahn 4, so that makes him around about 44 for the year. Praviti with 2. Better players, Alexander, Fry, Patterson and Martin. And the goal kicker, the major goal kicker for East Geelong was Bolton with 4. Better players there, Webb, Kingsley, Turnley and Soldani. Bellpost Hill played Thompson, 17-10-112. Defeated Thompson 8-10-58. And obviously Adam Houghton doesn't want to give too much away because he's not putting in their goal kickers or their best players out there. They might be on a bit of a roll, he reckons.
Right.
And for Thompson though, T. O'Neill and Anderton both with 2. Better players, P and T. O'Neill, Gardner and Randall. Bannockburn played Geelong West, St. Joey's I should say. 17-19-121 defeated Geelong West St. Joseph's 5-3-33. Goal kickers for Bannockburn, Dylan, Thulis and Chamberlain with 3. Nick Stonehusson and T. Warple both got 2. Better players, Zonneveld, Kenyon, A. Lucas and A. Warple. And for the Geelong West side, Compass with 3, Clonan 1. Clonan, better player with Cole, Breed and Compass. Now, Dick, we're talking about interleague today.
Yep.
Match of the day, or the game prior to this game, is North Geelong versus Coria. Both sides undefeated, have been, I suppose, like seniors, at each other's throats over a number of years. This will be a real good game of football. They're great, got quality sides. Coria have got themselves in a position now where they're playing some really good, hard, disciplined football. So credit goes out to Nevada Cornwall and all the under 18 kids out there. They've really applied themselves very well over the first 5 or 6 rounds. As I said, I think it'll be a great contest, and I suppose with North Geelong only probably losing 2 out of their 2 or 3 out of their side from last year, which went through undefeated, it'll be a great contest. I'm going to select Coria because I think that from what I've seen so far, they've played well. If there's a downfall, allow me that North Geelong just a bit more slick of foot over the ground.
Slick of foot. Now, what is it about Coria and North Geelong, Dale, that they always have had extremely strong under 18 sides? I mean, that really stand out compared to some of the other clubs.
Yeah, I suppose it was the same thing with North Shore. The 3 clubs in a very close proximity to each other, but I suppose it just goes back to the people that run clubs and getting the kids in there, and they're just what they're brought up with as kids. And Coria boys, if they don't play at Coria, they probably don't play footy at all. North Geelong might be the same. You might get a bit of a turnaround from North Shore where players go either side. So yeah, look, I think it's a great thing to have those kids coming through, and we can only see, we look at Anarchy on the weekend, haven't got an under 18 side, which is a real disappointment. Winchelsea had one, but don't have a real lot of depth in that side, but they're getting numbers there. Eventually, you don't know who they can drag in from their mates from out of town, and if they enjoy the environment out there, they just might stay, and you can get 2 or 3 kids that come up and play senior football during that time. Gee, it makes a difference. Look at Bannockburn, look at North Geelong, look at Coria over recent years. They've had a good number of stock come through there and keeps them going pretty well.
That's right. I mean, even the North Geelong side now has made up a lot of the young under 18 boys. Luke Parker and Jared Bryant, those sort of guys have all come through now. Brady Watts become great senior footballers, and look, the key is to hold your players. That's the biggest worry that you have at footy level, or at our level in GDFL, that you get them so good, and obviously the GDFL clubs look at them and they poach them and take them away, which is fair enough. You want people to play at the most competitive level they can, but it's a bit sad for the clubs that they lose them when they get to a certain level. Now, Jake, as we know, this is the curtain raiser today. It's no seconds.
Yep.
It's the under 18, so, well, because it's such a magnificently huge game, who do you reckon is going to win it?
I'm going to go North Geelong. Obviously, it's well documented how good they are at under 18 level. And if Dale says they've only lost a handful of players from last year, I just can't see how any other side's going to get close to them again this year, because they're a fantastic bunch of kids out there.
And fantastic, and a very good selection too, Jake, and I'll give you that $20 later on. Fantastic indeed. Now, Dale, of course, we'll be back next Saturday morning with the under-18 segment again, but of course this afternoon we'll talk more about the big game a little bit later on, but it is the interleague footy, and it's finally back with the GDFL, and we're really pleased about that. And I can honestly tell you, folks, that over the years we've seen some fantastic interleague footy games. And before we even start to reminisce about a couple of those, Smithy, what really gets under my goat is that whilst there's a great bunch of boys running around this afternoon representing our league, a lot of them just don't seem to want to play interleague footy. They always have this wedding comes up or a bit of a sniffly nose. What is it that they don't want to play interleague footy?
I think it's each of their own, Dick.
Yep.
I just going from my experience, I enjoyed playing the interleague footy if I got a chance to do that. It was, look, I just didn't like missing out on the game of football. I suppose that's the thing. Some of these blokes might have injuries and think that the week off will just do them that world of good. But again, you don't very often get a chance to play with some of the better players around the leagues, and I think it's just a great thing to be able to get part of. As I said, that's why I really enjoy the look of it now. And as I said, I'm involved in this only as a selector, and I think it's a tremendous idea for people to go in. It gives an opportunity for the young blokes to go in. There's a couple of young blokes from Bannockburn who have grown up through their juniors of representing their side. And I think we speak about there, off air, we're just talking about Ricky O'Toole would be the sole survivor of a interleague squad that's been going on for some time now. So, look, it's going to be an interesting game of football. As I said, I think clubs have got to do the right thing and put names up, but put names up for people that actually want to play the game and go to training and do the little bit of extra work that's needed to band this group together.
Well, as we go to a break, we're just going to put up on the screen now the interleague jumpers that they're playing in today, and of course the Geelong District Footy League interleague jumper is the Just Think campaign. Fantastic. We saw it get a workout a couple of weeks ago. There it is on your screen. That is fantastic. Geelong Advertiser, one of the major sponsors of the Just Think campaign, and it has been a fantastic campaign. Here they are, the feet with no bodies attached to them. They've never seen.
I got your shorts up there, Nick. I got your shorts up there.
They're certainly not my legs, I can tell you that now. But they look great, and of course there's the Heathcote Footy League jumper there, a nice lime green. So there'll be no problem with jumpers clashing with their away strips. They'll all look very good and be great for television. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the big game this afternoon, Smithy, and we'll be back after this.